The YouTube algorithm is beyond weird. It is truly a strange thing. For the most part, I think the algorithm dislikes me. This is to be expected because I do not design my content and video titles to fit the algorithm. I just make what I feel like making, and give it whatever name I think suits it best. I do, however, find it fascinating to watch how the algorithm interacts with my content. Most of my videos are small. Their views are in the 2 digits, sometimes even single digits. This is no surprise given the lack of attention I have given to appealing to the algorithm. There are, however, some larger ones, and it is these which I take interest in. The algorithm likes my democracy vs autocracy video, which currently has over 3,000 views. The success of this video seems to be simply due to a lack of competition when it comes to very simple educational videos on that topic. The algorithm likes my Jordan Peterson is overrated video, which has 1.4 thousand views. This is presumably due to Jordan Peterson's prominence as a figure discussed in online politics. Most interesting, however, is the big one. My introduction to the political compass video. This video currently has well over 10,000 views. In fact, I think it might actually have 11,000 now. I think the success of this video nicely illustrates the strange nature of the algorithm. This video was never intended to be a big success. For the first 2 months after I uploaded the video, it sat on about 50 views. This is a fairly normal number for my channel. It is nothing special. I pretty much forgot about the video and didn't expect it to ever amount to anything. But then at some point around the start of the new year, it started to rapidly grow, getting many times the original view count in views every day. This continued for a little over a month. First, it simply got 150 views a day. This number slowly rose until the video was getting over 500 views every day. The sudden growth seemed unprecedented and out of nowhere. Within just over a month, a junky video of zero significance with a small view count had been transformed to a 10,000 view video, constituting almost 50% of the views my channel has ever gotten. The video went from a worthless old upload to a video that would not only get masses of views itself, but would also get me about 50 new subscribers and lots of views for my more recent uploads as viewers presumably checked out the rest of my content. Then, even quicker than the growth began, it disappeared. It went from 500 views every day to almost nothing within a few days. Growth was stagnant, then it was good, then it was great, and then it was stagnant again, and seemingly out of nowhere. The YouTube algorithm is truly a bizarre thing. It is so unpredictable and strange. It is kind of cool that an insignificant old video can suddenly out of nowhere have its view count multiplied by about 200. It is also a touch unfortunate when of all of your videos that video is one of the worst, or perhaps the worst one. An old junky 17-second video I had basically forgotten about is now the centerpiece of my channel, and a testament to the strange nature of the algorithm and its incomprehensible behavior. If you want heaps of views, my advice derived from my own experience would be this. Don't expect this advice to be massively helpful. It is experience derived and has nothing to do with any serious data. Furthermore, it is likely foolish to take advice on getting views from someone who cares very little for views. So here is my advice. Make junky political compass videos. By far my biggest video is of course a junky political compass video. Interact with other content creators. One of my biggest videos is a video in which I simply give my thoughts on my debate with infrared. Make very general introductory videos. My second biggest video is one such video. Talk about large figures significant to online politics. My third biggest video is just a fairly low quality takedown of Jordan Peterson. This video didn't even have a proper script. I just kind of rambled with some very vague bullet points to guide me. That is my advice. If I could give some lessons, they would be the following. High quality content has no guarantee of more views. The videos I put the most effort into are not my biggest videos. It isn't simply about quality. It is about firstly titles, and secondly giving people what they want. Titles have done far more for my videos than actual effort. Furthermore, people online don't actually want quality content. They love consuming complete garbage. That is a little hyperbolic. Many people do value quality, including me, but the truth remains that we also enjoy junky videos, and there is a massive market for that. My biggest videos are some of my worst. I think my biggest video is literally the worst on my channel, and the second and third biggest are both pretty horrendous as well. Don't expect heaps of views. As a new content creator, when you expect masses of views, you set yourself up for failure and disappointment. What matters is making content that you take enjoyment in creating and sharing, not simply trying to fuel your ego with views. I still make decent quality content about obscure topics with even more obscure titles, and probably always will. I do this because I am not concerned with views, and simply talk about what I want to talk about. I would much rather talk about interesting things I care about and think are important than make unfulfilling junk just to get views. If I wanted heaps of views, I would just make junky political compass videos non-stop every day. I already got 10,000 views off of one of those, and the video was very easy to make. I could just mass produce those and get more views with less effort. But I don't, because views aren't everything. You have to do things you actually enjoy. Obviously, if you are doing this for a living, it is a bit different, but if you do it just for a hobby, in your spare time, it is important to have a healthy relationship with it. Rather than treating YouTube like some ego support center where you go to get attention, you should focus on enjoying the process of creating and sharing content, even if you don't get that many views. I know what people think. More views will make me satisfied. Nope, they won't. This attitude just leads to an endless desire for more. When my junky political compass video started getting views, I thought, it will be cool when it gets 1,000 views. Then, when it got 1,000 views, I thought, it will be cool when it gets 10,000 views. Then, when it got 10,000 views, I thought, it will be cool when it gets 100,000 views. I am sure you can imagine what I would have thought if the video ever gets to that number of views. This is kind of a greedy, unsustainable, and unhealthy mentality, and I think it is very common. I have never suffered from it particularly heavily, but when the political compass video started growing, it kind of brought out that insatiable appetite in me. It is possible to set reasonable view standards and take enjoyment in that. The issue is when you base your satisfaction in reaching massive view counts. This just leads to permanent dissatisfaction and steals from you the ability to enjoy the process of actually making content. Personally, I try to take enjoyment in making the content and sharing it. I then take enjoyment in whatever number of views I get, no matter how small. You can take greater joy in more views, that is fine. Just don't let that become your primary or sole motivation. I know, I have gone on quite the tangent. Don't take this video as some overly serious complaint about the YouTube algorithm. I simply wanted to share my thoughts on the weird nature of the YouTube algorithm. As I have said before, getting lots of views is not my goal here. I just enjoy creating content and putting it out there so people can access it if they like. I think making this content helps improve both my understandings and the understandings other people have of the variety of complex topics that I like to talk about. It gives me a platform to promote what I view as the best ideas and share my own ideas, arguments, and viewpoints. The more views the better, but my channel does not exist simply to amass heaps of views and feed my ego with those views. For this reason, I am not particularly annoyed over the strangeness of the algorithm. I just think the unpredictability of the algorithm is interesting. You never really know what video will get big, and when it will get big. You never really know when it will start amassing views, and when it will abruptly stop. It is truly a curious thing. I care little for views, but I do appreciate all of my viewers. I don't view them as a number to tick up and up and up. I view them as a group of people who are interested in listening to me, and who I am interested in listening to in turn, and I greatly appreciate that relation. That is why I encourage criticism of my often controversial positions. Let our takeaways from this video be the following 2 points. Point 1. The YouTube algorithm is very weird. Point 2. It is unhealthy to do things solely for views. It is important to take joy in the process of creating and sharing content. On that note, goodbye and have a great day.